Let's talk about styles of training today. Maybe you're thinking, which program is best? How do I know what's going to work best for me? And today I'm going to break down for you the benefits, the drawbacks of intuitive lifting versus a structured program. My short answer to which works best for you is it depends. Helpful, I know. My long answer is it depends on your goals, your enjoyment levels, and your experience of lifting. So let's look at what each of them are to begin with. So a structured program, first of all, means having prescribed workouts on set days, and they progress week by week. And a purchase program online or from a coach can design this for you. And structured program does have some benefits in that progressive overload is consistently applied. So that means the workout gets a little bit harder. Your muscles are working a little bit harder each time, and therefore progress is a bit more likely and perhaps a bit quicker. It also ensures a balanced program. So rather than just rocking up and doing what you feel like and one area of your body getting a bit neglected, perhaps if you don't enjoy training it as much, a structured program can make sure that you are achieving balance across all of the different muscle groups over time. And actually, one of the big benefits of structured programs for me is that you don't have to put in that mental effort to figure out what you're going to do when you turn up to the gym or to work out at home. And I don't think that can be underestimated as a benefit, because the mental effort, as I'm sure some of you are sitting there thinking, yes, I agree, it can often be the most off-putting part. A structured program can therefore definitely help if you are less experienced at lifting and you want to make sure that you are including the right kind of lifts that progress consistently and safely. Now let's look at intuitive lifting. So intuitive lifting means that you show up and you work out what you want to work out with the intensity that suits your body that day, that particular time. And this does generally encourage being a bit more in tune with your body and with your menstrual cycle, if that is appropriate for you. It gives you some more flexibility, freedom, and choice. The downside with intuitive lifting is that progressive overload is not necessarily stitched into the fabric of the program. So if you have specific goals, then you might not see the same progress or the same progress as quickly as if you were doing a structured program. My take on it. So this is my take on it, and it's funnily enough not black and white. But before I delve into the details of that, what I prefer and why and what I perhaps recommend, is go and get yourself down into the description section, click on one of those links there and subscribe. I would love to send you my free getting started guide and my free get fit plan. I can be landing in your inbox in the next couple of minutes, and I would love to help you start your journey to being stronger in mind, body and spirit. Okay, so should we do intuitive lifting or a structured program? As I said, it's not black and white, but there are some clear positives for me on both sides of the equation. Now, I think, first of all, if you are there as a beginner or someone who's starting to lift, and I'd classify a beginner exerciser in this instance as within your first 1 to 2 years of lifting, I do think a structured program has some key benefits for you if you are in that situation. I think it helps you build confidence and progress safely and appropriately, perhaps. And yet, the other side of that is that there's a lot to be said for learning to listen more to your body in a culture and a society that largely encourages us to ignore and disconnect from ourselves. So if our program has us lifting heavy on a certain day or week, but you're feeling stressed out, you didn't sleep very well, you're not really feeling it, then performing those prescribed lifts then potentially is doing more harm than good. Does sticking to the plan in that instance truly nourish your mind and body, or is it a way to disconnect further? Personally, I've always trained fairly intuitively, but with one key difference. I track all of my lifts through an app. I'm an Android user, and I use an app called Fitnote, so go jump on that. It's a great app for tracking your workouts. And it allows me to log and monitor weights lifted, an overall volume of lifting across the week and the month. And it means that actually you can turn up and do what you like while still ensuring progressive overload and therefore progress. I am not saying that that is the best way to train, because could I make more progress with a structured program? Sure. If I had specific goals, would I need to get more intentional with how I train? Sure. But right now that would massively detract from my enjoyment, listening to my body and coping with a stressful life. So for me, that is a happy medium. I also have the confidence and the knowledge to put together a workout when I work into the gym. But before, I'd have no idea walking into a gym. It would be really intimidating how to do that by myself. And that's okay. So if in doubt, go for structure. You can always adapt from there. Just because it's in a plan doesn't mean it's unquestionably the best thing for you to do. Because after all, I'm leaving you with this message, the most important one. You are the expert on yourself and your own body. You are the expert on yourself and your own body. So which do you enjoy?